one of the most unexpected events in history has completely upended the WWE Universe. Thus, we'll witness what might happen to John Cena, The Rock, and others. One word best describes everything that The Rock has been up to since his January return, and even before that with his one-time return performance at Bad Blood. Weird. That seemed to be how the whole community felt about what The Rock had been doing. What was a little unclear? Nothing made sense, and every time he came on screen, we were frequently left with more questions than answers. Many fans criticized The Rock for his seeming pointlessness and lack of purpose in Bad Blood. We'll return in a moment to examine The Rock's response to that assertion, which includes additional hints as to why Bad Blood was significant after all. However, when The Rock made appearances in January, the fans followed suit. Fans blasted The Rock for acting strangely once more that evening when he showed unusual kindness to Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns. When The Rock made his big proposal to Cody Rhodes on SmackDown a few weeks ago, the strangeness only got stranger, declaring outright that he wants Cody's soul while touching his face in the center of the ring on live TV at the SmackDown press conference that evening. The Rock even expressed his admiration for the strangeness of the story and the mystery it created. This leads us to the Elimination Chamber event, where Cody has to respond to The Rock's soul proposition by a certain date. John Cena wins the Elimination Chamber, securing the WWE title and a date with Cody Rhodes for the second night's main event of WrestleMania 41. After Cody walked out to congratulate John Cena, The Rock and Travis Scott arrived to pick up Cody's choice. Cody completely rejects the offer from The Rock, drops an F-bomb, and turns him down. John Cena hugs Cody Rhodes at that point, but The Rock nods and makes motions with his fingers over John Cena's neck. Accurately capturing John Cena's sudden heel flip, Cody Rhodes was physically beaten by The Rock, John Cena, and even Travis Scott, but John Cena undoubtedly put forth the most effort for the assault. Cody was struck by John Cena with the WWE title and even with the unique watch that was given to him by the organization during WrestleMania 40 and his connections to his father, Dusty Rhodes, providing fans with one of the most startling and unexpected experiences they will never forget, and the fans were very friendly and almost present. In lieu of Cody Rhodes, everyone expected The Rock to have a contingency plan, including someone who would be more than happy to accept his offer and sell their soul to The Rock. Fans, however, suspected CM Punk or Drew McIntyre. Nobody had any serious suspicion that John Cena was the sellout. The fact that no reporter or dirt sheet reported or alluded to it made this event particularly memorable. According to Triple H, they maintained the secrecy by only informing a select group of highly trusted employees about the preparations. It was a brilliant strategy to prevent leakers and moles from ruining everything, because many backstage staff members, as well as the other performers themselves, witnessed this moment and received the reveal at the same time as the spectators at home. The dynamics of the WrestleMania 41 Night 2 main event are now entirely altered by the event's closing seconds. We believe that Cody Rhodes and John Cena would square off in a civil one-on-one bout, with the best man emerging victorious in a dignified fashion. However, John Cena's thrilling heel flip has suddenly thrown all of those earlier predictions out the window. Now, Cody Rhodes faces a gigantic heel version of John Cena, a desperate corporate sellout who will stop at nothing to claim his 17th World Championship. Cena intends to do everything it takes to win the WWE title one last time. He no longer has any respect or shame. You can stop considering WrestleMania 40 as the pinnacle of Cody's career and start considering WrestleMania 41 as such. He must delve deeply and figure out how to get beyond a heel. Because of his strength and influence, The Rock is strongly supporting John Cena and is directing everything in his favor. In a sense, that makes Cody Rhodes an even more formidable babyface and puts him in a scenario that is nearly hard to handle. Cody stood in the center of the ring with The Rock. He had the option to accept The Rock's offer and take the easy route out, but instead he maintained his ground and said no in a firm and direct manner. Cody sacrificed his soul and his morality for the sake of the people. That's admirable, and it makes him possibly the biggest character in the entire WWE universe. To perform what Cody Rhodes did there, in that location, requires absolute bravery. Therefore, if anything, this narrative and directing enhance Cody Rhodes' image and make him a more significant hero. Since The Rock and John Cena are the bad guys here, the majority of viewers do not want them to win. Instead, they want Cody Rhodes to keep the title. Thus, it does a fantastic job with Cody's character development. However, it's unclear who approached him first. Off-screen, did The Rock make the same suggestion to John Cena? Or did John Cena approach The Rock first and inform him that he would like it if Cody declined the offer? Although we haven't received those answers yet, Hopefully they will soon. There is still plenty to learn about this subject, despite the disclosure of John Cena's malign purpose and selling out. For instance, The Rock's covert cues and animosity itself returning to the bad blood scenario. As we previously stated, people discredited The Rock's appearance due to its lack of intent. For the first time in 6 months, The Rock made an appearance at Bad Blood that evening. He came out to the ramp, held up the number 3 suspiciously with his fingers, gestured over his neck, and then laughed. He won't be seen again for a few months. The Rock's Bad Blood appearance was deemed meaningless and unimportant by fans. However, during the press conference in the Elimination Chamber, The Rock claimed that the fans were mistaken to believe that Bad Blood had no deeper meaning and that no one had discovered it. Does this mean that The Rock is simply deceiving us all? Or is he sincere? It's difficult to say, however. The fact that The Rock seems to be counting down from the number 3 is what does seem noteworthy about the Bad Blood appearance and this Elimination Chamber appearance. The Rock made the neck gesture at Bad Blood after raising the number 3 in the air. The Rock then made the identical neck motion in Elimination Chamber, but this time he raised 2 fingers. Thus, the most widely held belief at the present is that The Rock is preparing for what could be yet another significant revelation. Number 3 was Bad Blood, to let Cody Rhodes know he was back. The Rock surprised him by physically returning. The second was the Elimination Chamber. Cody Rhodes was the target of The Rock's heel unlocking. Corporate John Cena. Fans are now speculating that The Rock will make the gesture over his neck once more and hold up one finger to symbolize his last move in this 3-step strategy, either at WrestleMania 41 or even at a later time after that event. What might be the last thing that The Rock reveals? Many fans believe that The Rock and John Cena's collaboration might not work out as planned, because The Rock's current goal is to do all it takes to help John Cena overthrow Cody Rhodes. However, if Cody Rhodes manages to survive and defeat John Cena by some miracle, from there, what does The Rock do? Does The Rock remove Cena from the picture because he is useless and doesn't complete the task at hand? And if so, might he also remove Cody Rhodes from the WWE title picture as a last-ditch emergency? His persona name itself contains the act. He is the last supervisor. Given that The Rock is the actual penultimate and final boss of all the adversaries Cody Rhodes has faced thus far, it makes sense that he must deal with John Cena first. Thus, it's getting hotter, and in the upcoming weeks, it will only get hotter. However, what do you think of the stories from today? Please share your thoughts below. Remember to subscribe with all alerts enabled, and hit like if you liked it. I appreciate you everyone watching. As Hangman Adam Page and MJF approach a showdown at AEW Revolution on Sunday, their hostility is at an all-time high. However, a piece on Dynamite last Wednesday showed MJF getting his AEW tattoo removed less than a year after he received it as a demonstration of dedication to the promotion and its supporters, suggesting that the hostility between MJF, AEW, and the AEW fanbase may be much greater. The tattoo removal and the MJF/Page angle in general are something that TNA star Nick Nemeth is really fond of. On the most recent Thursday's Busted Open Radio, the former TNA and WWE champion gave an explanation of why. This is a very symbolic move, no matter what the situation is, Nemeth stated. They're saying, I'm burning this off my skin because I despise this area, whether or not the tattoo is genuine. I also want to be the best version of myself because I care about myself. Thus, I will no longer claim to be here indefinitely. I'm the man, it says. Additionally, both Hangman and MJF are naturally settling into their places in opposition to one another. Additionally, like you stated, don't fix something if it's not broken. Getting the promo time, getting the seriousness, there have been a few instances in the past, not AEW, all wrestling, where it seems like a serious moment, and we still revert back to our halting speech where we say a sentence and know how the audience would respond. You just get MJF saying, I don't care about this place, in place of all that nonsense. I'm concerned about myself. I'm going to kick this guy's ass, said Hangman Page. And I adored it, I thought it was true, and I want to watch these two guys work.